Glory to God. Welcome to a voice of truth. So shall my words be that goes forth out of my mouth. They shall not return unto me void, but they shall accomplish that of which I please, and they shall prosper in the thing whereto I have sent them. A man shall eat well by the fruit of his lips. And I thank you, real Most High God, that I am a man. By you to let you know how you can receive your gifts that you have been given, and that you may not be given in a fashion of an amiss prayer. Amiss is in a fashion that is unprofitable to the one that got amiss in use. Another thing is be aware of them that accuse, because biblically, years ago, it is written that the evil one is the accuser of the brethren. The brethren is anyone that you have actually had a relationship with, that love actually fitted in. And every person has a life, and let it be easy to recognize the good qualities, know how for to trust people, know how for to love them. And the only reasonable love and trust to the spirits is the love and trust that is before you, because the real Lord Jesus Christ was constellated to do what he did. We are not constellated like him. He was a Pisces. Look it up. And so there was no other constellation like that. He don't change. He was reconstellated after received up into heaven. Constellated is made in a form, spiritually made in a form, physically made in a form, soul-wise made in a form, angelically. And that's too lofty for me. Let that knowledge only be with God, the real one. Be aware of a complaint. A complaint without edification is fraud. If a person point out a thing that's wrong to you and do not give you the right answer that excels higher than the depth that once was, that person is a sower of discord. If I tell you, do not walk with your shoes untied, rebuke you from a thing with edification. I edified you by educating you on why I said that. If you catch anything that repeatedly just give you the negative and not the positive, drop a magnifying glass on it so you can edify your own self. And if there ever be one that always or quite often have a reply concerning a person that is related to you, and never ever say a good thing about your family, be aware of the division that the real Lord Jesus Christ talked about in the Holy Bible that they recorded of him. Because that person is a divider. That person is not a multiplier. And let every negative character be converted, because it's not my will that anyone be negative, nor become negative behind the spirit of my word. However, opinions, facts, and truth does have their places. And let no one separate you from your family. And let nothing feel so good to you that it'll separate you from your family. For it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those that are shod with the preparations of the gospel of peace. Thank you, real Most High God, that it is people that will initially state a good statement about anybody. And let everybody practice that custom, that all may become well. Because if everybody stated good statements, we would not ever imagine statements that does not relate to good. And there is no opposite to right. There is no opposite to the real Most High God. Right is right. And wrong is just a word that means that it is not right. It's not opposite of right, because to be right has a completely different result than to be wrong. And it have a completely different feeling than to be wrong. To be opposite is like your left shoe and your right shoe. It still do good. Both of them. To the next episode.